Welcome back, y'all, man. Hey, we started this new show. We got roundtable with the fellas, man. We're gonna have real conversations, candid, unscripted, but we're gonna basically speak on hella different topics. Mainly trying to talk to these youngsters, also even amongst each other, how we can help each other. Doing mental check-ins also, man. That shit is key, man. So before we even get started, man, I got my brother to the left, Blifford. Y'all know him as Clifford, but we call him Blifford. And we got my brother to the right of me, Spooky, man. He's part of the show now, part of the family. He's gonna be doing hella shit with us on this entertainment shit, man. So I'm hella blessed. And before we go any further, prepare gifts with you. Make sure you get your UMG shirt too, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This UMG shit is serious, man. Unity means growth. Together is one, and so that's how we trying to bring it, man. So fellas, let's start off today's conversation, man. I want to start off with talking about fathers, right? Being in homes, right, y'all? We always had that conversation, right? But here it is. We got an NBA player who has a father in his life at every game.
Yeah.
And his son is still acting out. I'm gonna start with Spook. Do you think it's more of the money is able to control Pops and his narrative where he's not like
definitely,
because it shouldn't be happening like this, y'all?
Yeah, right. It's the money for sure on the daddy end. For he got it like he ain't never had it before, and he really chilling. And then the young homie, he just influenced, man, by his crowd, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody already said and everybody already know, he ain't none of that.
Right.
But he took a trip to the wild side, man. He gonna come with that slapper.
Well, what advice would you give him?
Just play ball, man. Just shake them dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Just do you.
Big bro.
I say, some cats get big headed. You know what I mean? When they already got it.
That's true.
Once you just getting big headed, why would you, want to get a bad name for yourself and you got people that look up to you?
Yeah,
for sure. Be a star.
For sure.
And then you let your mom and dad down. They raise you all this time.
That's a good one.
They raise you all this time to get here. And you want to mess up when you're here. And now you're getting better and better. You're making all-star. And like I said, now you're getting big headed. Yeah. If you notice a lot of people in the NBA, NFL, and all that, the more years they play, the more money they get, the more weirder they get.
Yeah,
right.
So they get that's weird. But that money do them though, man. It lead them down that, what they say, the rabbit hole.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You always chasing something, they ain't gonna never get to it. You know what I'm saying?
What do we think as far as when we talk about some of these youngsters, right? Even the rappers, we leave the game. I know when I was growing up, my whole purpose was to try to get out the hood.
Yeah.
We got youngsters now wanting to go back to the hood, right?
Yeah.
After they get the money, get the bag. Let me ask y'all this, and we all around, little bro, kind of, did the generation, did we drop the ball as far as not educating our, and when I say this is two-part. Reason why I say this, did we drop the ball because we got tired of trying to talk to these youngsters and they like, man, I ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yeah, but that's where we dropped the ball at, y'all.
Because everybody want to be like Mike. You know what I'm saying? They're like knuckleheads, hard-headed, man. Like they can't take good advice.
Everybody already feel like they handle it. So when you try to step in and give somebody some advice, it's like I already got it mapped up. Like, what is you talking about? Well, I got to go that route. This is working. That's what it is.
That's what it messed up at.
And where the ball was dropped or the bundle was funneled it wasn't constant. That conversation or that push, it wasn't constant. It was. He said he got it, so all right, I'm out the way.
That's another thing too. Like they said, first a lot of people think if I got more money, you ain't shit.
That's true.
You can't. I ain't gotta listen to you. I gotta listen to you. You're a broke nigga. Yeah. And youngsters think like that. You never did nothing for me, but the youngsters really ain't never been through nothing.
It was different when we was growing up. I know when I grew up, we couldn't grind from them hours of what school was in. We had to sneak and grind. Because if an OG caught you on that turf, you're going to have problems. Again, I feel like the OGs nowadays allow the bad to dictate how they're going to deal with this youngster. Same thing we going to say. You got OGs that are older than the youngster, but the youngster got the bag and they calling him big homie.
That's how I go, man.
Like, it got to stop.
The real OGs is their mom and dad.
Yeah.
You can't
good one, bro. Good one.
They the OGs. Sometimes
good one.
Your mom and dad, they can't hold your hand when you walk out the house. Only today, make sure you got some eating, you sleeping good. When you go to school, they don't know if you jump the fence and go somewhere else, come back to school.
That's true.
Yeah. There's a lot that comes with that. We can't just always blame the OGs because real OGs is mom and dad. Period.
Before we go any further, let me pay these first bills. Hey, this first episode of our show is brought to you by Tree Boy Clothing and Tree Boy Medical. You're in the Sacramento area, or you can go to their website. Make sure you tap in with them. Let them know we sent you. Roundtable with the fellas. Yeah. Also, the Liquor Locker, Roseville, California, 1501 Darling Way. Y'all go in there. Y'all purchase a fifth of Hennessy. Y'all send us the receipt. We're going to send you $25 back and put your name in a raffle for you to host our next show. Last but not least, Steel Grinding Clothing. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. 1185 Florin Road. Or go to their website, Steel Grinding Clothing. Fellas, man, let's talk about this next thing, man. What can we do as far as the youth, right? And having better dialogue with them. Start with you, big bro.
So just lead by example, man. That's the only thing you can do, man. That's gonna get them to really want to come over here. That's gonna get them intrigued with what you got going on, man. When you say, "I'm gonna do this," I'm doing this, and then you really do it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, "Okay, man, it's working." I see he doing something. He's still. All right, man. So what's going on, bro? What you got going on? Boom, and then that's when you get them. Let me holler at you. All right, and then next thing you know, you see them. They start, shying away from what they was doing, and they leaning more towards you. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it just, you got to just lead by example, man. Just do what you say you're going to do, man, and the little homies going to follow. They follow when you was out there doing your thing.
And that's what I don't be getting, like, when you said that, and that's something I'll be like, well, if they going to follow you to do this, they should be able to follow you to do this.
No, see, but before, they was afraid to be dudded out. You know what I'm saying? Now, cats really don't care about being, you know what I'm saying, if you don't get dudded out, because they doing whatever, you know what I'm saying? But if you lead by example, man, and really show them, like, bro, look, you can do this all year, get paid, your taxes, you can do, and you gonna have the money, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you take a chance? Like, now that, you know what I mean, the cat down there 50 years old, you like, man, why would you take a chance? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even worth it, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I can say, though, just go out there and push your line, man, and just show them you pushing your line, and they gonna come, man. They gonna come.
That's I always had influence as a youngster since I was a youngster.
Yeah,
and older cats.
Right.
I've always been a people's person, and I really deal with everybody. And I never worried about what a person thought because I just wasn't a fake nigga. I'm all my friends' best friends. You know what I'm saying? I never caused some love. We never get into it. I just always been Clifford. And I dealt with every hood, and then people see that. First they're talking to me, oh, you fuck these niggas, fuck that nigga, fuck these niggas. And I'm like, it is what it is. I mean, I fuck what I want to. You know what I'm saying? That's how everybody's really supposed to be.
It's supposed to be like, well, because
you can't live life in fear, eagles of pride, and worry about things. Are you gonna be stuck where you at in your own neighborhood and not gonna experience fun?
Yeah, but a lot of these young cats ain't mature enough to really get that yet.
But see, here's how I learned. Before I came to SAC, I had Mr. Fab sit down with me. Hey, you're not from Sacramento. Don't get out there. You do business.
Yeah, for sure.
So it was able to have me be with my big bro, be with different people. Mm-hmm. So this is where I wanted to come to an idea with you guys that I think we should be able to put together is starting to have these dances, right? With the fellas, right? You bring your son, I bring my son, you bring your son, but we got different neighborhoods. That way, maybe down the line, they see that with their partners. Hey, no, that's my pops partner, man. And again, having fun. The same thing with the ladies. You feel what I'm saying? We got, and I'm gonna touch on this because a lot of people are afraid to. We got some women that has dropped the ball.
Yeah, for sure.
You get what I'm saying? And not all women, but we got some young ladies that's out here that move a certain way. Where you like, hold on, man. You talk like that in front of a guy.
Yeah, for sure.
So again, it goes both ways. Having something to give these youngsters, like you said. With us, we have the football. The Curdy Prep program was built based on us giving these youngsters an opportunity, but we deal with the parents because I tell them, if your son fucking up at home, you need to come tell us as coaches. Because we can't tell them to go do a route and they're going to do it right away. You tell them to take out the garbage and they're looking at you like you're crazy.
Yeah, you got to also look to that. The older football get, the older Power Warner get, the more less support they get by the parents.
Yeah.
So it's like they love you when you're tiny mics all the way up. But when you get to 13, 14, that's when they start falling back. And that's why the kids smoking weed, They don't come to practice. They miss the school. But that's why I said they got to say OGs at home too. Their mom and dad.
Yeah.
The homies, we can say we want to them, but something else can be like, nigga, fuck you, ain't my mom or dad.
I like that analogy you used as far as the OGs being the mom and dad. And again, even if you having situations, I'm gonna talk to the dads. Don't allow your baby mama or someone to tell you that you can't see your kid, because you got just as much rights. When a nigga do that, he don't want to see him. I'm gonna keep it real, because again, you could take your ass nigga away for some Jordans, but you won't go away in the court. And I can speak for it because I've had custody of my daughter since she was 6 months and she's 17 now.
Yeah.
So again, I didn't want to have to go through that argument. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'll just go get custody of my daughter. But then we had, I ain't going to court. I don't want to put them on business. Well, motherfucker, they gonna be in your business technically, because now you're gonna be getting there for child support. So either way it go, you better. Hey, so what do you think we can do better as far as also community?
Community?
Yeah, let's talk about community.
Like I said, I've always been a community.
Bringing these hoods together.
I did, like I said, like in the 90s, you know, our rivals was, you know, Meadowview and the Heights. You know, I had a football game against the Heights, had a football game Meadowview, and we came together that fast. But because a lot of us really grew
up. How was it?
I'm saying a lot of us really grew up together in the NYSP. That's why I met a lot of people from Heights and Meadowview. So like NYSPs were, all of us really went out there.
What is that?
It's National
Space.
National Youth Sports Program.
Okay.
And like I said, everybody went there. And growing up, that's why I say it goes, not to skip the subject, it goes by generation. It goes by generation.
Okay.
The older generation was beefing with these hoods, and sometimes go back down and go back up. But it was people before us. Yeah. So that's everybody's problem. You want to get in somebody else's business. That's not your lane. That's not your generation. So you don't even know shit. So people think they know everything. We don't know. We know what they tell us. But guess what? You mind. I don't know what the dudes really got to. That's above us. And the young dudes that young coming up now, I can't speak for them because they're the younger generation. But I still talk to all my little homies from my park and everywhere else. You know what I mean? They communicate with me. They talk to me because I've never been a dude to act funny with nobody because of the next person.
Okay. So y'all said something that was that program, right? That's what you said.
National Youth Sports Program.
Now, why can't we get back to that origin? Let's start our program.
No, they work on something.
We start doing that. Let's start getting that flag football. Let's start getting that baseball. And you know what I said this right to baseball. I said we got all these niggas that be talking about, excuse my language. Oh, I'm papered up, right? Let's start putting money. You steady taking that same game that y'all may be saying, put it in sports. Yeah. Get you an LLC, get some money off of it. So now we got this set versus this set. Yeah. Now y'all putting money on it. I want to actually start an association like that though, you guys, for the hoods.
Yeah, let me tell you, we used to have them games. Yeah, that first game, it probably 100 games.
Never above you guys, man. Never below you guys. We're always gonna be on the side, man, as they say, man.
To speak what you brought up. Our first game we played at Johnson against the Heights. Like nice. I mean, pack. The very first game. But first we gonna have a game at the big park. My homie said the P ain't get along with each other. So while we play in our backyard, so let's go play somewhere else. We still gonna play them. Let's go elsewhere. The game was so good. We had like 20 after that. And then the Heights and the park started kicking it. Going to clubs together, the fairs.
So before that, hold on. See, this is something we need. Before that, they wasn't kicking.
No, they were tripping me at first for doing that. The homies were tripping me. And I was like, you know, that me and Curdy went out there, Brian Switch, get some fires out, shit, they ripped up, nigga, not get up out the Heights. We just laughed and drove off. But the game was so packed, like a whole sideline full of old Park and Heights. The game was so good, it was unreal, and everybody was hating. So when they gonna fuck with niggas, nose me, tripping me, clear when you get up another game.
We got it.
You know what I mean?
We was doing that like they doing that shout out to Mr. Fab and Marshawn. They got the West, the East, and the North doing the baseball like that. So that's starting to get that. But again, you guys, Spook talked on something at the beginning when he said we gotta start doing the things that we say we're gonna do, right? Yeah. With our football, even with our program. The challenge that I love the most is being able to talk to these teachers. Football ain't even in season, and I'm still getting calls from teachers. To show where we took a program that wasn't supposed to do anything, and we turned it around. But it was based on us having this confidence. Yeah. Them Zoom meetings. You know, I remember parents said, why my son getting up at 6 in the morning doing Zoom? I said, let me ask you something. He got to be to school at 8, right? So 9 times out of 10, when he get up at 6, what are you doing? He on his phone. So I might as well, make sure I give him a productive plan. That's right. This is what you gonna do. And y'all, we know all my kids had to sit in front of class. because I'll pop up on you. See, we need no excuses.
Yeah, you're right.
And again, I don't care if I tell somebody, hey, man, you doing it wrong. And they can say, man, you can't tell me nothing. It's cool. Long as I drop that gem on you.
Yeah, for sure.
You get what I'm saying?
You're going to be the one to tell them that. The one of them going to listen to you. It's going
Right.
to be the partner like, man, let's go about this way. But the one in his head, he really listening to you.
That's true.
Because they
said what you said earlier.
Everybody really want change, bro.
That's
Everybody,
true.
I don't care what nobody say. Everybody want to change. They're peer pressure you to fall out with your homeboy. All they fuck with some other niggas on the other side, all that. But if they really realize what they missing,
they ain't even gonna go that far and say
because we all black.
That was just period. It just being influence to the just to them. Period. So with just doing what you say you gonna do.
Just like we did the Farm Boys out lot. Me, right? Damu. That motherfucker was good.
Damu.
We had a ball doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Niggas was hating on us about that.
Funny thing is, you kind of elaborate on something. Look, man, when it comes to even when we say you gonna do it, just do it. But these youngsters, right? This how they play it.
They're missing their phone.
Oh, I ain't about to listen to this. I'm doing this, and I sit back sometimes and I'm like, you know what? I was that kid, right? But then I said, hell no, because I learned from maybe OG. Okay, you did it this way. I ain't doing this.
I was always a listener though. That's why I never got into it with OGs and all that because I was always with the OGs.
Right.
I was with the people, the niggas like Geno's, KB Keeps, Kid Dogs, and News, Big Leaf, everybody. Geno's. I really was out there with other cats when I was super young, like really a baby.
But see, the key thing you said you were listening.
Always listen.
Right, and so that's something you have to get these youngsters to be able to do. Is even sitting down to really
they be moving fast.
Right. But I'm saying they will listen. You'd be surprised.
They're right, but it's trying to get them down. Like you got
we was coming up, like me, Curry Ramos. We had exclusive Legos, or we had all the cars. We had the youngsters on the side.
Yeah,
the youngsters on the side. We older than them. They was really. Our generation was messing with youngsters for real. Our generation dealt with the youngsters. I take youngsters to their first concerts.
See, but we're not doing Nikes. That's another thing we're not doing when it comes to this, is that giving these youngsters, we can't tell them to do something if we ain't got nothing to give them. We do, because we can offer you, we got a studio here, we got two, one downstairs, one upstairs. We can offer you that. We can offer you media. We can offer you, this is why me and Big Bro put media into the youth sports. Because again, everybody not going to make it to the NFL. I could get more Stephen A. Smiths and Maria Taylor, shout out to Maria Taylor, than I could get Marshawn Lynch or Terrell Owens, just using football. You gonna, that's right.
Yeah.
But again, you get these, what you said earlier before it be, oh man, my partner gonna say something.
All right. Yeah,
you gotta get past that, man.
People came to me, it's like, bring my son over there with you. I like what you're doing with your kids. We did a program in Heights, matter of fact. And they said, all of us got to bring 7 kids. Everybody up there was from different neighborhoods. G Parkway, Crips, Betterview, Heights. Everybody, we all G Park, everybody brought 7 kids, like 20 kids in there. Everybody need fingernails off, listen to our stories. When they first walked in there, they was on some dudes type shit. I knew a couple of them that I coached football before I went to the feds. I just kind of,
sure.
And that's like I trip off all these dudes nowadays that's beefing. They all played on the same football team.
Hold on, let me speak on this too. We gotta stop having these coaches also that say they for the youth, but then I hear them talking about they got ops. Come on, bro. You can't be 50 years old talking about you got an op, bro. What's going on?
If over 40 anyway, there's something wrong.
But see, again,
you're supposed to be trying to get in the youth.
My producer know I challenge people because they know I'm a challenge you on it. We gotta stop. We have to start holding our people accountable too. Of course. You know what I'm saying? If we know we got a pilot that he's still with the shit, but we still we big it up when we with him, but when we not, you feel what I'm saying? That's that example right there. Hey, bro, what are you doing? I can't fuck with you, bro. That's why I don't fuck. If I fuck with that, I can't do it.
If you only way you gonna know that they doing that is if you around them kind of people. Who want to doing you really ain't even gonna know none of that other shit going on. Keep it all the way.
My thing is, who wants to hang with 8 and 10 dudes a day? Nah, back in the day, we used to on the block.
Yeah, that's
30 of us on the block.
I was never that guy. I used to drive by myself.
We was really a team. We was out there. We was on the block, 30 deep.
And see,
we're trying to go to the club. Everybody go home and get dressed.
I was that dude when they 30 deep sitting on that corner. I'm on 7. I'm sitting over here. I always listen. I always went by what other people did.
We be 30 deep at recline.
I was still a head coach.
Hey,
man.
So we're gonna transition, right? And let's go to the mental health part of it, you guys. We're gonna touch on this, right? I'm gonna say for this, hey, it's okay for men to, if you're going through something, to talk to your partner, whoever it is, about it.
That's who you're supposed to talk to.
You feel what I'm saying?
So.
Stop putting that pride to the side of saying, bro, ain't nothing wrong. But then again, an hour later or 2 days later, you catch a case because it's all been built up. When you could have had that conversation. That's why we got roundtable with the fellas. So we could be able to say on this transition to the show, the mental health. Bro, how you feeling today? As far as your mental health, how you feeling today? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Elaborate on that. That's so real because it's like this. If you can't be honest with your homeboy, he ain't
right.
Homeboy. If you worry about these nigga things, he's like, if you could, because everybody knows me. I'm calling everybody, Raymond, Kurt, JD, whoever. I'm gonna call you, and not with no shame of what I'm going through.
Yeah.
If it's over broad or anything, I have no shame, and I was gonna tell everybody that. Like, man, you're not. My dad told me you ain't the only one go through that.
Yeah.
Everything you go through, everybody went through that. And Curtis told me, "Cliff, I don't feel sorry for you. You do this, do that." But you got to be able to open. You got to be able to open up to your real partners, man.
Right.
If you can't open to your real partners, that ain't your partner, man.
At least had a common courtesy.
That's my producer.
I tell my partner the truth.
I'm the producer. I had to step in on this. At least had a common respect. I like for people to basically separate the two. If I'm having a problem that ain't got nothing to do with you, I'm a before you even, hey bro, you know I'm going through something before I even get there, because a lot of people will go through stuff and they take it out on other people.
Of course.
And they don't let them know, and it ain't right.
Do it.
You know what I'm saying? And then they don't double back and apologize and let people, they just leave it. They just leave it for them.
That was good.
If I'm having a problem at home with my girl, me and my girl go through it, and you come pick me up, or I come slide over your house, and I get the, you know what I'm saying, acting up with you, that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa.
The smartest thing. What you talking about?
Or somebody gets speaking on a subject that's similar to yours, and you just jump bad and get to going bad on the situation because you speaking on yourself and what's going on at home. And this is a simple situation. They ain't got nothing to do with nobody. Just let your people know what's going on. You ain't got to have them all the way in your business, but just give them the common shout out of, hey man, you know this ain't about you.
I'm telling you, man,
right?
You can't be afraid. If you say you let us do right here, you said your partner ride, die, in the car, sleep on the couch together. What don't hold it in. I'm gonna let it out to you. Like, bro, I'm going through this.
One more
this we gotta tell the youngsters now, because
stop taking things personally. Everything.
You're right.
A lot of people have big egos. A lot of people have giant egos. They feel like that everything is targeted towards them. I got money. I'm a shot caller. I'm a baller, whatever. So everybody, like, they run around and do everything, but they baby mama is exempt. Can't nobody touch their baby mama. Or if somebody do, they went through a book and found your name and targeted you and found that this was your baby mama, and they specifically went after you. Everything ain't after you in the target. Somebody step on your shoes like they've been following you all day to step on your shoe. Stop taking things that way and just understand life, that things happen.
So you got people that really like this shit to see you. Because that's why this is one thing about thinking they big headed. They wait for something to happen. If your girl to cheat, or if you're knocked down, they wait for that.
Another thing is, a lot of people, like my boy told me, he said sometimes, man, you have to not dumb yourself down, but basically show people that you're human too. Because if you sit there and post all day, you win. It's nothing that's your business, nothing wrong with it. But at the same time, you have some people sitting there and watch you win so much that they like, when is he ever going to lose? So they start really in their head.
Well, that's like the Mayweather. It's like the Mayweather for you to lose. Right. They want you to lose.
It becomes so toxic that they set, if they know you personally, they set up some personal situations for you to lose.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to lab on that, that's also then when you know, and I'm going to touch on this because we haven't had the conversation, then, like, you know how we are. If I know my nigga got a chick and he good, I'm gonna get on this nigga. Bro, why you doing that, bro?
Yeah.
I'm the best with that.
Right, like, no, you know, we know big bro. But again, my producer is my brother. We have conversations where, like you said, we don't take it personal because he gonna check me. He gonna call me.
They be like, don't kill Clifford.
But again, it's not happening. Right. But it's not happening that thing where you're not afraid to.
That's all time, man.
Brother of mine just went through it. We was talking. We had a conversation.
I'll tell you, man.
And we speak on the subject that he was touchy because he's going through it. And he got really adamant about it. Didn't want to take nothing else for the answer. I said, brother, this because of what you just went through. This ain't just tweet. It's somebody else. And I'm like, brother, I'm sorry. I love you. I'm not a twins, but
I'm telling you,
I'm like, brother, was that for
Hey, you see that? Hey, real quick, y'all, before my producer finished. Hey, shout out to Uncle E40, man. That's all we drink on our show, man. Listen, Shout out to 40, man.
Right.
Going back to what bro said, listen, and we're gonna make sure we keep it too. Bro, finish with
y'all. Finish with y'all. I just had to jump in. I see the sign and I couldn't walk past.
No, I wanted to say something so bad. I was like, bro, I had to catch myself before saying that because I thought he was so much the same person. We just had to go through the same thing.
We really think, like I said, our career with all the cars, everything, kicking it, knocking on the bros, but when it happened to you,
ooh,
you know, I couldn't breathe, sleep or nothing. I never suffocate myself. Right around with a drop top, with a shirt off, with a gun and everything. My mom had to drive open one time to get me. They said, he right around the car.
Big bro kept it so real.
Oh, yeah, I was sick.
I tell him, listen, if you got a good chick, bro, you better not do it, because when she do it to you, that shit don't be feeling good, boy. And that's them shit. Hey, you sitting on the couch for about a month.
I had a female friend tell me, she's like, you know,
all right, bro.
You can't tell me anything was acting up. She said, I just slept at my mama's house. And she said, man, that night I didn't answer the phone. She said, man, I came home. She said, I'll never do that shit again. She's like, but the look on his face was priceless. She said, I said, bro, she was a few hours away from my fucking city.
Yo, my mama.
Listen.
Nice daughter, man. I used to be stalking all that.
Hey, it go both ways. It go both ways.
No shade.
Talk about.
Hey,
listen.
Listen, it go both ways, lady. If you got a friend and you know she got a good ass nigga, you letting her out and crash out, and you help shit. That you ain't her friend. You probably waiting on her man.
Hey, all right, let me ask you something. How many female? Let's be honest, y'all. We about to be real. How many fucking females y'all think gonna tell their partner, girl, you got a good nigga. Don't be doing that. She probably bitch gone. Cause she kind of lightweight jealous and she ain't got it. So y'all both can be running the streets now. Bitch, we both ain't got no niggas. We both.
Watch the motherfuckers always want to go out and come outside.
Talk about that. So she your chick go out? Let me ask you something.
If you trust her,
hold on, right. So if your female, she's married, but all her partners single, right?
Yeah, that ain't happening.
I'm gonna try to make them fall out.
Stay away from the niggas.
Hey, listen, bro said, turn up, bro said, I'm gonna try to make them fall out.
Stay away from
You only want to got a girl in the group. They gonna keep with them on time.
I'm done with them.
You gonna get mad.
So stay away from the females that hang with you. Know you into it with your niggas. Still trying to get you to go out to Pookie Girl release party.
Producer get to do it.
Hey, listen. My phone anyway. We talking about to have a problem.
Listen.
Tell him stay down there too. He'll come bring those.
At the end of the day,
oh man,
it's the funniest part about it though. Listen,
nah, man, this nigga had
hey, listen.
I said, we both got women at home. Randy Carter said,
we both got bros at home.
He said, nigga, Spooky looking for you. And he showed me the thing. I know you.
My producer, right? My producer had one of my partners hot, right? He got on this nigga, y'all so bad, because he got a mate, right? The nigga said, bro, why are you doing this? The nigga said, I don't know. Oh, you should have said this. But he said, ain't no money involved. So you just doing it?
Yeah.
He said, I hope she catch you. What?
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of people.
Like, come on. Yeah. We got to hold, and that goes back to holding people accountable, right? Yeah. Again, we're past that age. Yeah. All of us.
That's what's funny now.
Right.
We take back time.
We all been through that stage. Everybody been through that stage. Niggas been through that when you finally catch her. Nigga, that like you said, I'm riding around all night, nigga. You ain't been asleep, nigga. You trying to see every car you see look like her. You busting, you turning on the.
You know, we full speed ahead.
Again,
you live, you learn, man.
Right.
If you want to be a good woman, you got to be good.
Sure. You got to. And that goes both ways.
I had friends that tell me start arguing with my girl because they true with their girl, and then girls do the same shit, man. And like, you got a good relationship. You gotta really you gotta read the girls and see what's going on. They gotta read dudes we hang around. Because some people
hold on. Let me ask you something. Dating. Niggas don't date no more. Niggas don't date no more. Listen, y'all, let me say this again. Niggas don't date no more. I ain't talking about going to 80-11 either. That's not a date, blood. I'm talking about getting dressed up. You going, you opening that door. Old school dates, right?
Yeah.
What? Go ahead, because I'm
these women so scandalous, they dating 2 or 3 niggas at one time.
I wasn't going there. I wasn't going right.
They don't want to get caught. They don't want to get caught like the dude on the
Are they really living like that? Talk about it then. Listen,
no. I don't know what
we've been around forever.
Spoon time up.
I grew up.
Listen, I'm not in this one.
I grew up. I got all girl sisters and girl cousins.
You know, I got hella sisters.
I observed and watched everything.
I'll be honest. All right, let's have this conversation right now. No, we got to know because I'm touching on it now. He said, I think he got a point right there. Now, the females nowadays has turned into the niggas, blood. I'm not gonna lie. They really doing nigga shit.
Girls say
they so gutted with it. Nigga, you caught up. Fuck it, I just got caught, blood. Bitch, I don't want to hear it.
What's the funny part about the whole situation? One time they doing it, you do it one time, they make sure they fight you and all the shit. You gotta find out a month later.
Hey, hold on, they want to know the details though.
Yeah.
You catch them cheating. Nigga, you ask them one thing. Oh my God, we're not talking about this shit no more. Hold up. You gave me 48, when first 48, did you have me in the cigarette? You wanted to know time. You wanted to know where we was at. I asked you.
No,
damn.
Whole time they do the same shit.
Man, so is that a thing of now when they say that? And shout out, and I'm not talking about the independent women either. Shout out to you strong women. We're not talking about y'all. We're talking about the gutter ones. We're talking about the ones that take the piss. Y'all know who I'm talking about, but I feel like
the gutter ones gotta be ride or die.
No. I feel like some of these females are like niggas used to be, right?
Of course.
You know how the nigga be afraid to answer his phone in front of his partner.
Oh yeah. That's true for sure. That is it. Who was that right there? They turn it like this, they go like this.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, they have got to the point, like you said, it's like, hey, don't do this. You know, hey, females never did this. They phone on like, it ain't even on like, females just be like this. You can check, but you like, let me see if well, for what?
What you mean, Mike?
And females used to be so confident. They're like, hey, nigga, you ain't gonna find it. Now they be like, let me see if I just want to use it. For what? Yeah. Nah, man. But again, I think, and some could be because men have treated women to the point where they say they made them like that. That's why but I can't use that because my mama didn't go out and cheat on my dad. My mama go cheat. She gonna cheat on you. She in your back pockets. You know what I'm saying? My mama was never gonna degrade herself. She never was gonna go spray her legs to my dad. Hell no. My mama gonna get the bag. Right. Like that's why a lot of girls switch over, go to other places like tired of niggas. Ooh, shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them too. From junior high school all the way up. You like, man, God damn. All right, so let me ask y'all something. Y'all kid. Okay, no. We gonna have this conversation. So y'all kid, your daughter come home. No, first we're gonna open the airways. Your son come home.
Oh shit.
He says, and I'm being real with y'all, and I want y'all to give me your honest opinion too. He says, I identify a different way. Because we're on the airways, I don't want to, but y'all know where I'm going. Do y'all have that conversation with your son are you going to go get him some pussy to see, or you going to embrace it? And we got to be honest, because this is what's going on now. It depends how it goes. Because, you know, you got to talk to kids. Some kids are killing themselves. That's what I asked you, big bro. Some kids are killing themselves. If you get great to shut them down the way, some kids are killing themselves. You got to learn as you get older, you got to wake up, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. You don't want that. But you know, I mean, that's shout out to my God. Listen, my God, like that. But again, I say this because we don't have those conversations. No, we do. You know what I'm saying? When you do with your kids. No.
The conversations, check it out. The conversations go like this. My son, my junior, he identified they again, whatever. Shout out to KJ. I love you, boy. We're gonna put this shit on this thing. Shout out, man. My son identified they them though. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So the conversation was anger at first, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Then it was, you know, like, fuck it, bless my baby, you know what I'm saying? Do me, man. Wow. You know what I'm saying? You know, so like it was hard at first because, you know, you from the hood, BIGUMG, you know, my brother was you know what I'm saying? He got killed. So, you know, that's the only thing that was holding me back from really accepting that shit was my son did going out like my brother did. Okay. You know what I'm saying though? But now he a dub, he grown, you know what I mean? So I rock with him though. That's my baby, regardless though. You know
well, I'm gonna be honest, my god brother like that, and my god brother did, but that nigga be funny as fuck. And I said, bro, the shit I be like, bro, for real. I'll be asking, cause I'm like, bro.
Just the age. That's the quickest way to get it.
But see,
no.
But
it ain't like that. Though. They be doing their thing, but
they're smarter than
you know what I'm saying. It just be that shit was some reckless ass shit that was going on, man. And not saying that I don't know.
No, you're right, because you haven't heard of a spike like that within that community.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
So I don't, like I said, I don't use that. What I will say is that they have educated themselves more on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Again, if my daughter came home and said she, you know, hey, more power to you. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna ask you. Now.
Shit, my daughter
I don't fear that. I don't fear that. No. Shout out to my daughter Kanai. I love you, man.
It's all niece, man. I'm having too much.
It's more fear in the unknown than the known. It's like in that community. It's the if I see it, I know it. Yeah. But it's something if I'm saying if you got a tack hiding in the rug and I step on it, I'm saying. But if it's a bed full of nails, I know not to walk down. So it's more disease spread in the underworld of it than the people that's out. It's the people that's hiding it.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the thing. And that's what that people coming from. He's sitting there watching people do that and then go out on the visit and hug and kiss this woman after you done been in here. You know what I'm saying?
That make you real mad. I heard a lot of people say that. When they be switching like that.
Listen, my nephew raw dog. That nigga dance and everything, boy. But again, I don't look at it. I don't even see that, man. Because again, it's kind of, you embrace the shit because that's your family. Like you said, it's your son. We're gonna go ahead and take a lap around. Let's get to this right here. When we come to changing the narrative in where we at, we have to also start taking these youngsters and showing them how to go to these community meetings where they're giving this money out to these youngsters to build parts and shit. Right. Start having these youngsters have a voice for themselves. We taking them to the city halls. We're showing them how it's bigger than the president. We need to start getting a mayor. We need to start getting people that's actually willing to go step inside of Oak Park, Del Paso Heights, Meadowview, and actually walk to see this is what we need over here. Fuck what y'all said, building something on Franklin Boulevard where ain't nobody, you feel what I'm saying? A little park. No, go build that shit in the middle of the hood. But better yet, ask these youngsters, build a recording. You got the Meadowview Center. Build right. That they want to do. Exactly.
A lot of times people never ask their kids what they really want to do. They got them all in sports. They think that's all they want to do. That's why when they get older, they go the other way.
It's booming now with the sports. When I was young, it was only baseball, man.
I think was that something? Hold on, because in Oakland we grew up on Beirut, like you said, it was baseball, right?
I played everything.
Baseball, all the way up. Wasn't no football in the P's when I was young.
The Buccaneers, we saw the Vikings.
I ain't gonna lie.
Me, Steve Austin, Billy D.
I played in Hayward. I was from Oakland, but I played in Hayward. And Fremont.
That's what I'm saying. People like this is good shit. I was talking about the people that you grew up playing football. Me, Curdy, Steve Austin, Billy D. All of us played together. Mark Mitch, all the guys.
Me and Curdy played baseball at the big.
We all played together.
We was all on the.
So was it? So back then, you had to be tight to play at the. Was it certain parts like we knew in Oakland? If you went to Mosswood Park, you had to be able to ball and hoop there. So was it like that? Were certain areas?
Oh, to play basketball?
Yeah, to play or baseball.
Oh no, baseball. Just all every year. Every side, man, they all had.
But see, baseball no different than football. Everybody played for the Southside Vikings, the whole Sacramento.
Shout out to my cousin Terrence, who just got, I think he retired.
I mean, I can name out, it'll take all day.
That was my first team I coached for.
Creek, Oak Park, Meadowview, everybody played for the Gents and the Sacramento Vikings. That's how I knew all these dudes and grew up knowing. Like you said earlier, these younger dudes play football. You every day around the card, you now you're shooting at this nigga. See, that's
why I said we need to start having
that's why I said it's
activities.
It's different about generation.
Right.
Our generation didn't do that. Yeah. We all still fuck with the dudes we play football with.
But that's why I said our generation dropped the ball. We did.
Yeah.
Because we got tired of hearing the youngsters tell us, you can't tell me that I got more money than you. Yeah. All right, but see, I've been.
It be more forward than
what you're going through right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
In certain cases, a lot of these niggas, I was going for it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't there to even be a part of it.
It's not, and a lot of things not even money half the time. It's the OGs just trying to keep their space. They know these youngsters don't even maybe listening too much. It's about the.
That's wrong though. That's wrong. That's wrong. Because our generation before the people that raised us,
you know this. That's how far out of touch it is.
Okay.
I'll give you that. You know what? Too, all the names of somebody is either smoked out or they doing something different too.
They want you to throw a name at them because they gonna get one off and knocking that off. They don't that name shit don't mean nothing. They want you to have something. That means that they're gonna have a bigger one, even if it's in prison.
Yeah, for sure.
I witnessed it. I've talked to youngsters that stuff, and then I was even like, a part of it coming up to where, like growing up in that age where I still, I respect. It's respect. You know what I'm saying? To give respect, everything was around respect with me and my older people. That's all. Like you say, I was raised around older dudes. You feel me? So I always was around respect and people.
Dudes, all my cousins, sisters, they older than me. So I got game early.
So the gap is so far in between to where you trying to talk to youngsters, whereas the OG is like, I'm trying to live my life.
That's what I was saying.
No,
it's not a good thing.
We can't do that. We cannot do that, bro. We cannot. If you got the knowledge,
go ahead. First and foremost, with any situation, it's about yourself. You can't do nothing for nobody if you ain't.
Understand? I got you.
As far as you trying to constantly reach out to somebody and they not even being receptive to nothing you got to say about nothing, so you just take a step back and do you. You have to do you.
I said again, influence. Life is all about influence. Everything has influence.
Even when you go the other way, they look at you funny. They want you to be right here with them every day. Hanging out with
like I told him with the baseball and with the football and everything, like that's why I drive my cars to practice. That's why I wear my jewelry to practice. That's why I dress up people like, yo, you got a game, because I take everything that they get in the negative way and I try to double it in the good way and show them, well, damn, okay, he got a Rolex off of robbing people, snatching purses, but he got an AP off of working and coming to practice at coach playing with the youth. You feel me? I'm gonna go with the AP. You feel me? Or he got the 99 bands, on 22s. You feel me? Or whatever allures them, whatever catches them, whatever you want to do, and that's why I talk to him.
But that's a fact, and I can speak on this because he not only our strength and conditioning coach. He the one that does the lifestyle. I heard him get on the youngster about his pants. Why you sagging your uniform, right? I had to laugh because I said, bro, you really do your shit though. I said, you peeped that, bro? He said, nigga sagging his pants. But when he says this, I heard the youngster say, for real, coach? You really got that? I thought you was hustling. That's what he said. I thought you was hustling. He said, no, I got this off working, man.
Let me just put this. I pulled up and I was coming from somewhere and the dude stopped me and he was like, man, that's clean. Your lip clean. He's like, what you do? And I was like, I'm like, well, he's like, you ain't got nothing online? And I'm like, got what online? I'm like, I work. I'm like, I work for Pepsi. And he's like, oh, for real? And he like, I'm like, why, you want a job? He's like, no, I thought you had a line. And he pulled on me. I offer you a job and you pull off, but you like what I got the job, but then you
working for that court.
You asked me for, do I got a line for you to go to jail? And you was gonna stay for that.
Since I've been out right now, last year, these are the most gangster hood niggas and my niggas that I've ever seen got more jobs in my life.
Listen,
everybody see it now.
Yeah,
everybody see it. I don't care if you hang out a park on a block.
Y'all still just in the video right now. Just in the video with Filthy Rich, their co-worker. We sit there chopping up together.
Hey, his pride wasn't big enough to go.
I look on TV. He telling me, I rap. Ooh, they gonna have me on a feature. The whole time I look, this dude really he on one of the top songs right now. I said, wow, but
you still could be you.
Man, listen, you better get that income. California hard.
This is the thing that I want people to understand out there. I don't care, female, male, if you got kids, anybody, uncles, nephews just came home. Man, right now is the best time for anybody that's been incarcerated to get a job. They're getting jobs. They're giving out jobs faster than they're giving jobs to people that ain't never been in there. Because for one, you come with a tax credit. You know what I'm saying? So if we hire you, we get $8,000 off our taxes.
No, rewind what you just said. Rewind what you just said. They come with what?
Every person that they hire, they get a tax credit. They come with an $8,000 tax credit. That means you get to save $8,000 doing your taxes every year for each body that you hire, and you come with insurance to where each person is what, $10,000 to $20,000 insurance.
It's $14,000.
So if you scared to hire me on behalf of me being in prison before, all right, well, I come with a $10,000 insurance. So if anything around here get broke or stolen of the $10,000, y'all cover it for it. So that's and they giving out jobs to everybody, man.
So what we doing on this show, man, like I said, man, is we're making sure we have these conversations. and we're gonna always acknowledge people. I want to acknowledge my little brother Selly Ball. Not only did he get out, my little brother damn near is a manager of a big company, but this comes from him being an understanding. It's bigger than me.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? I want to also acknowledge my little homie Mike from the town. He in 11th grade, 4.5, not an athlete. Got every school wanting.
They own it.
Academics.
Yeah, for sure.
That's like now with the youth. I love what I'm doing. I go to school, checking my kids.
You know, that's our shit.
I love this.
Right.
This has always been my calling, is to deal with the youth, because I've always been a youth dude. And doing stuff they're doing, but they ain't been through what I've been through.
I ain't gonna lie, I love it because on our Zoom meetings, the dopest part is, even our text message, the conversation you have, the youngsters you have, I be laughing and I have to get in sometimes like, hey, so I just found out that, because man, why y'all got these little female little things?
Yeah,
y'all got their wristbands. What's going on with this, man? Oh, coach, if you got one of them, the female, like I said, that's what we're doing nowadays. All right.
But you know what really messes the youth up is music. I mean, we all like music growing up.
All right, let's transition it in on. Okay, talk about it.
Music has a big
influence. About influence.
That's what I said on the music.
The music is really messing these kids up too bad.
I can't go off the producer. He produced the show, so he said go off this one. So go ahead.
Let me just put that, like I said, influence is big on life and anything, because I found out it just from I've been influenced to do things from sitting there.
Tell your backstory since
watching things, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, okay, well, I've been to prison. I've been to prison.
Walked down 10
years, got out. Was I've started going to college. I'm close to getting my AA in sociology. Started working for Pepsi, training for them, and working in the warehouse. Damn, invested into the company. Started this podcast. Doing the podcast with him, helping with the youth. And like, one thing about me is I always wanted to be a counselor. That's been my calling since I was young, since I came up in the system. And I respected the counselors that, I know the times we're supposed to get locked up and the times we don't. The ones who we were supposed to get locked up, they would sit us out there and talk to us. And not only talk to us, but the stuff that they were talking about actually happened. And it was like I was telling him, when you not only just talking to it, showing them that you know what you're talking about. And that's what made me want to be a guy. But it's not them just talking, but him knowing what he was talking about. And he did something that was so cold to me. And at the time as a youngster, it felt wrong. And it just, but he said he said it's about 30 of y'all here. He said out of 30 of y'all, probably about 6 of y'all, this y'all last time ever coming into contact with.
Stop this, because I want to say something. I want y'all, my brother's so dope, and I got to say this, y'all. The relationship he got with his PO, see, he was smart, nigga. Listen, his PO right now is the dope. He built the relationship where his PO never had to call it because he was bugging his PO.
And that's another.
He made his PO get him a job.
When
he made his PO do his work.
When you said that about the mental, my PO, everybody here, when they like, you got that, the mental checks. I do welfare checks on all my partners. I got that from him. I call people welfare check. You already know what this is. And it's laughing because they start calling me. If I don't call them, they hit me. And that's the first thing you know what this is. I can call the phone right now. Somebody
if he don't hear check. Like, he get mad though. Brother have a whole attitude with you.
I check with everybody. Like, check with me. Because I'm telling you, got to check with your loved ones, man.
For real.
You ain't got to see me every day. Right, call them, pick up phone, a text.
One, to be a counselor and seeing how things influence me in life, things. And like I was saying back to influence, I just was like looking the other day, and I was looking at something, and I looked at it so much that I went and bought it. From seeing it so much, and I was influenced. I was like, "This commercial shit really worked." I said, "They really just bothered me until I showed it." So I say, is what is the biggest influence in life right now when it comes to the youth? Because like we said with the John Morant situation, right? You have someone that everybody wanted to be like Mike. That's what everybody wanted to do. Basketball was the coolest. You had dope dealers wanting to be like basketball players because this was the coolest thing. But now you have someone who's damn near at Michael, in the same realm as going towards Michael Jordan status. To the kids, he's the Michael Jordan, because you'll ask kids right now, a lot of kids, they won't say the best. They don't say the best players. They say the players that catches to them, the one that catches their eye. And everybody right now is John Morant.
Hey, but
my son, he's John Morant.
Everybody.
But hey, hold on real quick, because we're gonna pay these last bills real quick, and we're gonna wrap up the show because I see we're on that mark. And I don't want our executive producer Marquet calling us talking about we on time. So listen up, y'all. Hey, last bills we're gonna pay. Rec tips. Y'all want to smoke good with a smooth inhale? Go to rectips.com. Purchase them rec tips, man. My brother, he didn't let me do it. Again, I didn't want to do it like this, but y'all can go actually our website, The Unity UMGSP.entertainment.com. Go purchase the book, man.
Or do you
listen? Anybody that purchased this book, send us the receipt. We're going to pick 2 people to give a $25 cash out. What do you think? 25? You gonna up it?
25.
25. I was trying to get my producer.
We gotta pay bills.
I was trying to get the producer to go. Hey, 25. Y'all send us the receipt. Also, your name will be put in the drawing. You will be able to host the book party with me, and also the book signing. Right? April 8th.
April 8th.
Listen, this is our new show. This is every today Tuesday, right?
What's that? The first person to do it, we can do more than 25.
All right.
The first person to send a receipt to say that they bought it is the kid did double.
Okay, and my other producer, Case said he'll double me. So that's 75 right there. So listen, here's the deal right here. This show we doing roundtable with the fellas will be every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Y'all give y'all thoughts, which y'all think we should talk about. Put them in the comments, man. We'll pick a couple. We also will be taking this show on the road. What we're gonna start doing is going to these community centers that's in Oak Park, that's in Del Paso, that's in Oakland. Let's see what they're doing behind the scenes. Let's see if they're trying to promote. Let's see if they're actually putting these youngsters out here, because that's their job. You feel what I'm saying? Other than that, man, like I said, roundtable with the fellas is a candid conversation. My guy Spook been on Big Bro about getting this conversation out. We finally got it. I'm honored to do this with these fellas because, again, they all can help me, and they all been through situations. Sacramento Raiders, listen, the takeover is here. You guys got any youngsters that's 13 and 14? I'm looking for linemen. I got 2 free scholarships, only 2. Listen, but they got to have great grades. Also, we need that book. They're going to hate part 2. Follow Uncle Rico. His show will be coming up next, On the Couch with Rico, a new comedy show. Shit is hella funny, man. Uncle Rico's a fucking asshole, man. I'm gonna forget one more. Oh, my show, Straight Talk with Mar. Straight Talk with Mar. We're doing season 2. Big news. Shout out to bro. Also, we just signed a big deal with Big Indie Network. Brown Vision. We will be on Apple TV. We will be on Roku, Fire Stick, 112 countries, and cable. I gotta get the exact number. I'll let you guys know. I'm very blessed. Our shows will now be aired on there, no longer on YouTube, and also on our website. Like I said, we're gonna take this show on the road. We're gonna try to get youngsters have these conversations and try to actually have them come back to our studio and show them the proper way of being able to have content where they don't have to do the back and forth with each other. You know what I'm saying? Right, bring it together.
Bring Shaq together, man. We got all these hood problems, man.
We're gonna start getting this dad and father dance, the father and son dance for sure. Me and bro already kind of got a blueprint on it. I'm gonna get that. Last but not least, man, look, I want to say something. This goes for females and males, man. Females, if you know you got a baby daddy or whatever it is, let him go with his son. Give that opportunity. Same thing, fellas. If you know your baby mama's struggling, fuck the money. It's the time.
Ooh, that was good right there.
Motherfuckers be quick to put that money. It's the time they need. That's why kids are at a rapid high going to prison or being dead, because they don't have that meal or even that uncle to give them that conversation. With that being said, this is our first episode. Y'all can catch this on Patreon tonight, and also on the audio will be on Spotify and iTunes next week. With that being said, shout out to my producer Marquet, executive, and my producer SP. We out of here, y'all. Hey, like and subscribe, man. Peace. Go ahead and cut us off, man. Hey, fellas, great conversation, man. For real, man. Listen, man. Listen, we gonna have debates. We're gonna have heated debate. But overall, let's try to change somebody's life with this shit, man.
Yeah, that's really
for real.
Like I said, the youth is destroying itself.
Man, they